If you guys are looking to get a stacked NBA 2K account or to get your badges grinded, make sure to hit up GoatPlug on Instagram. His link will be in the description. Alright, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure that I go over this, bro. We've been going so crazy with the subs, the views, the likes, everything. But somehow still 95% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. Hit that sub button for me. Y'all know I be going crazy. Hit that sub button for me.
I got digital dash camera with a art. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flooded with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, I rap the old block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Yo, what's up to YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in this video. Yet another video today. I'm coming to you guys with another build video. Today I got you with a special build video. This is gonna be the best PlaySharp build in the game, but it's not just gonna be the best PlaySharp build in the game. Be sure you guys had to make the 3-point Playmaker two separate different ways. I'm gonna give you guys the most badge way, and I'm also giving you a way to be able to get locked down Takeover on this build. This is a build that's gonna be a really good shooter, a really good dribbler, and you can also get locked down Takeover on it. The last time I did this video, I didn't even really expect it to do really even crazy. I got 90K on it. So it's only right that I update you guys on the best version of this build. So yeah, man, without further ado, let's go ahead, get straight into it. Alright, so first things first is going to be the position. The position you want to go with on this build is the point guard position. Alright, next is going to be the skill breakdown pie chart. This is where you're going to be getting your Hall of Fame badges and where your attributes are going to be really max capped. So the pie chart you want to go with is the playmaking and shooting pie chart. That's going to get you Hall of Fame shooting and playmaking badges. Alright, next we're going to be going over the physical profile. This is where you're going to be getting all your physical stats. This is going to be picking the pie chart for your physical stats, I guess you can say. And the pie chart I end up going with for this build is the speed pie chart. That's gonna be able to help you speed boost at the highest rate. And if you don't know how your speed boost is by this point, I'm gonna just go over it one more time. Speed and ball control mixed together makes speed with ball, and speed with ball is really how you speed boost. So yeah. Alright, so like I said, I'm gonna tell you guys two different ways to make this build. So the first way I'm gonna show you guys is the most badges you can possibly get on this build. So the most badges you can possibly get on it is 1, 21, 21, and 11. So you're gonna get 11 defensive badges. Now the next way it's gonna be really showing you guys how to get lockdown take. You're gonna get the same amount of defensive badges, but you're only gonna take a hit on 2 total badges. So if you really just don't care about the 2 extra badges, just make the lockdown take way. But yeah, the way you make this one, you don't put pretty much anything on your finishing. So you're not gonna be really the best finisher at all, but you're gonna have a 70 driving layup. So this is pretty much gonna be a driving last option. That's gonna be like your last option. If it's like they guarding you that hard, you just have to go for the drive and get you an easy layup. Like it has to be wide open. Then you got shooting, pretty much everything max, but the mid-range is at a 73. Playmaking, everything max, but the post moves is at a 56. And then defense is literally everything max. And that's getting you, like I said, 1 finishing, 21 shooting, 21 playmaking, 11 defensive. So that's actually a really, really good balance of shooting and playmaking with good defense, but the finishing is not really here to do that at all. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be really much ISO build, but more towards kind of like shooting. Like if you're driving on it, you're gonna be missing a lot, especially if you're expecting to get dunks. You're not gonna really be getting dunks that much. All right, and next we're gonna be going over the way to make it to be able to get lockdown Takeover, and this is the best way to make it. Now this is not the only way you can get lockdown Takeover on this build, but in my opinion, this is the best way, the most badges you can possibly get on it to be able to get lockdown Takeover. So the way you want to make it, instead of having driving layup, this time you're going to have it on driving dunk. And that's going to be a 64, and your standing dunk has to be a 33. But you didn't touch anything else on the finishing. Then when it comes to the shooting, everything is maxed. But this time, the post fade is at a 68. So you're actually going to be able to shoot the midi with the lockdown Takeover. And then for the playmaking, you got ball handle max, and then pass accuracy is at an 86, and post moves is at a 56. And then for defense, everything is maxed, and then offense rebound is at a 42. And that's going to get you 1 finishing, 20 shooting, so that's at least 5 Hall of Fame badges, 20 playmaking, so that's at least 5 Hall of Fame badges, and then 11 defensive rebound badges. That's at least 3 gold badges with 2 badges left over. All right, next important thing for this build is going to be the height. Now, when it comes to the body type, that really doesn't matter. That's up to you. When I go for body type on builds like this, I go with smaller, slimmer, and stuff like that. But that's really up to you. It doesn't really matter for this type of build. Then when it comes to the height I went with on this build is 6'5". I've said time and time again, best height for guards, especially point guard builds, is 6'5". All right, next is the weight. Now, for the weight for this build, I went with 178 pounds. That's going to be getting your lateral quickness up, acceleration up, and your vertical up. You are gonna take a hit on interior defense, but a 55 interior defense is gonna be you're gonna be straight with that, because most people don't even put their interior defense up. You put an interior defense up on this build, and this is gonna be getting you lockdown takeover. All right, and last but not least is the wingspan. So the wingspan that I went with for this build is 85.3 inches, and that's gonna be getting your steal up, your block up, but also gonna be taking a hit on your ball handle, your post moves, your 3-point shot, and your mid range. But with that being said, you got to think of it when you are hitting 99 and 99.9, everything you see here is going to be doing up +4 or +5. Now, with that being said, the physicals is doing the same thing, but you can get Gym Rat badge on top of that and get a +4 to all that stuff. So if you don't know, I did a video on that. If you want to have the simplest, easiest tutorial on how to get that, go watch my video. I'm telling you this right now. In my opinion, I instructed it the best. You know what I'm saying? It's literally less than 10 minutes and everything, bro. It's very quick and easy, simple tutorial. I'll show you an in-detail way to get the Gym Rat badge. It's not patched at all. People thought it was patched. It gives you a timer sometimes, but even after the timer, it'll give you the Gym Rat badge. It'll literally not, like, none of your +4s will go away and just show that you have the Gym Rat badge and all that. So yeah, man, keep in mind, all this stuff going 99, 99.9, everything's going up +4, +5, and then on top of that, for the physicals, you can get Gym Rat badge. All right, and for the takeovers, if it wasn't the lockdown takeover here, like if you went with the other one where you're getting the most badges possible, I'm probably going with sharp takeover on this build, because I don't have any sharp takeover builds, and those are actually, it's kind of actually overpowered with steady shooter. I want to actually try that. But for this build, the most overpowered one is definitely lockdown takeover, because the only thing that's really holding this build back is really the finishing and the defense. If you can really lock down and put lockdown takeover on, that's gonna make a big difference. So yeah, I went with lockdown takeover, and the build comes out as a 3-point playmaker, similar to DeJounte Murray, Gilbert Arenas, and Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon is actually kind of accurate. I don't know about the other two, but yeah, Malcolm Brogdon is definitely accurate. Now, all we got left to go over is the badge setups, and for the badge setups, I'm gonna just say this right now, I went over the highest badge number possible. So pretty much it's gonna be the other build badge setup, but yeah. Alright, so first things first, per usual, is going to be the finishing badge setup. So we only got one upgrade to work with, so this is pretty simple. It depends on what you really think you're gonna be utilizing, more fancy footwork or steady finisher. But with your layup being so low and you having no dunk, I would just put on steady finisher to literally go away from contact as possible, get you the best animation possible every single time, because that's really what you're gonna need on this build. The best animation every single time. You don't want no bad animations because you don't have the attributes to really compensate. So yeah. Alright, next is the shooting badge setup. We have 21 badge upgrades, but if you went with the lockdown takeover, I'm gonna just tell you right now, instead of having bronze volume shooter on, just take that off and just put on everything else. So I'm gonna go over everything else. So I thought about putting silver quick draw before a guard build like this. Really mainly trying to shoot. You need quick draw Hall of Fame to be able to get those shots off as fast as possible, so they cannot get those contests. Then you got Hall of Fame range extender, Hazel Hunter, Green Machine. That's probably like the best combo in this game to be able to shoot consistently. Range extender is gonna help you with deep twos, on the line threes, and deep threes. Hazel Hunter is gonna help you in. Bro, when you have hot spots, it's gonna help you green. Then when you put Hazel Hunter on top of that, the green window becomes exponentially bigger because the make percentage in those spots becomes exponentially higher. And then when it comes to the Green Machine, what Green Machine does is, as you get a green, the make percentage on the next shot is going to be higher, and as the make percentage is higher, the green window gets bigger, and if you keep greening, the make percentage is going to get higher and higher and higher and higher and higher as you keep greening and greening and greening, and the green window is going to get bigger and bigger, and the green window makes the biggest difference with the Green Machine badge. Then for the two silver badges we have, Deadeye and Corner Specialist. Deadeye is a badge to pretty much cancel out like how big of a contest they can have when they are closing out. pretty much. So Deadeye is actually a really good badge to help you really consistently keep greening, even on people closing out really fast. And then you got Corner Specialist. I use that pretty much for my phase, but difficult shots has been buffed since these past couple patches. So if you use that, that's gonna help you. But I do my phase towards the corner, and I really like Corner Specialist when I'm in the corner on all my builds, so I like using Corner Specialist. And then we got Volume Shooter as the last badge to help you hit whites, pretty much. Anytime you're taking shots, Volume Shooter is gonna help you with shooting. It's just that simple. So yeah, this is the best shooting badge setup for this build, in my opinion. But like I said, if you only have 20 badge upgrades, don't even put Volume Shooter on. Just put the other badges I have shown here. All right, next we got the Playmaking badge setup for this build. So we got 5 Hall of Fame badges and 1 bronze badge. So let's get into the 5 Hall of Fame badges first. So the 5 Hall of Fame badges we have is Quick First Step, Handles for Days, Floor General, Ankle Breaker, and Unpluckable. So for Quick First Step, that's the most important badge you go and see here. It's probably the best badge. Not even probably, it is the best badge in the game. That's how you speed boost. That's how you get open for anything that you're really trying to do when it comes to speed boosting. That helps you in any single way. And it's going to give you the fastest speed boost possible for your build, even if you're a big man build. So with that being said, that's going to be able to get open for shooting for this build, mid-ranges, off the dribbles, anything like that. Because you're not really going to be dunking and layup, but if people are just leaving it wide open, it's going to help you get to the paint as fast as possible so nobody can contest you. Then when we come to Handles for Days and Unpluckable, those are just badges you have to have. Handles for Days to cancel out the stamina issue, and Unpluckable so that you don't get ripped as much as possible. Now you will still get ripped, you will still have stamina issues, but that's just going to help you as much as possible. And then we got Floor General, because it really depends on what your teammates rather. If your teammates rather Dimer, use Dimer. If your teammates rather Floor General, use Floor General. Floor General is the most popular one because you don't even have to just pass it to them. You can just literally be giving them +4 to all their attributes on offense, whether it's dribbling, shooting, dunking. It doesn't really matter. It's going to help them in all those stuff. So it even can help them like get to be able to speed boost, be able to get contact dunks. If they're like at 98, they bought the contact dunk, but they just fail under the little threshold that they have to have, you can like have this on and they can have that joint, and it's gonna let them get contact dunks and stuff like that. And then Ankle Breaker, this is gonna be whichever one you really rather. I'm gonna have a video coming out tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna go over that at the end of the video, what y'all gotta do and all that. But Ankle Breaker, Space Creator, Tight Handles. I'm gonna be going over this in detail of the playmaking badges, the best playmaking badges in the game. Ankle Breaker is the most popular one right now. My favorite is Space Creator. Tight Handles is actually very underrated though. Tight Handles not only helps you not lose the ball, you know what I'm saying, just like Unpluckable in a way, you know what I'm saying, it really helps you have a tighter handle, but it also takes ankles off like dribble moves too. So what Ankle Breaker really does is, if you have Space Creator, it enhances your Space Creator, it enhances your Tight Handles, but it kind of does everything at the same time right now. But it's just inconsistent for me, so I don't really use that. And then last but not least, we have the best bronze badge in the game by far, Bailout, because it works so well. It can bail you out of any situation when it comes to getting double teamed, shooting a bad shot, shooting a bad layup, doing a bad dunk animation. It can bail you out of anything. It's literally called Bailout. But yeah, man, in my opinion, this is the best playmaking badge setup for this build. All right, and last but not least for this build is going to be the defensive badge setup. And then we got 3 gold badges and 2 bronze badges left over. So we got Clamps, Intimidator, Interceptor that we're going to go over first. Interceptor is going to have you in them lanes at the highest rate possible, getting as many passing lane steals as much as possible. But if you're not really in them lanes, I wouldn't even put this on. Like if you're not pressing X, like if your X button don't work, you know what I'm saying? Don't even put that on, you know what I'm saying? That's really for people that like playing passing lanes. I love playing passing lanes, so I need Interceptor on as high as I possibly can have it. Intimidator is going to get you the best shot contest possible, especially for a build like this where you actually maxed out your interior defense and your perimeter. Now, if you don't have interior defense or you don't have perimeter defense on your build, Intimidator is not going to be as consistent as it would be for a build that have those maxed out. And then we got Clamps to help you play the best on-ball defense possible. That's going to really go good with your lockdown takeover also, by the way. So yeah, Clamps is going to help you play on-ball defense in any situation, full court, half court, you know what I'm saying, round screens, ISO. It really doesn't matter. Then we got 2 bronze badges. These are, in my opinion, my favorite combo for getting block shots. Chase down and rim protector. Now, for people that really want to get crazy, instead of putting Intercept, you can put on Pogo Stick Gold. That's going to make this build really good. But I feel like Interceptor is really good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Chase Down Artist, Rim Protector, definitely really good badges to help you unlock new block animations. Like Chase Down block animations is going to be unlocked with just getting chase down artists to bronze. Because if you don't have that on, your block animation is gonna be trash when trying to go for chase downs. Then you got rim protector, that's pretty much like contact dunks for shot blocks. So you can get snatch blocks with that. You can even get even better chase down block animations with that. You can even get standstill block animations with that, taking people out of contact dunk animations. So yeah, very, very good badges. So yeah, man, this is the best defensive badge setup in this game for this build, in my opinion. So yeah, man, in this video alone, I went over pretty much everything, man. I went over the best position. I went over the best pie charts for this build, the best attributes, and also the best attributes to get the most badges, and also the best attributes to be able to get lockdown takeover on this build. I even went over the best height, weight, wingspan, and the best takeovers. I went over the best badge setups from the shooting, finishing, playmaking, and defensive. So yeah, man, for that alone, please leave a like on this video if you enjoy it. If you guys want that video to come out tomorrow, me going over the best playmaking badges in the game. Y'all went crazy on the last one. So if you guys want me to come out with that joint tomorrow, just get this video to 500 likes. It'll be dropping tomorrow. So yeah, man, like I said, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. We got movies coming out every single day. Turn on post notifications, be the first to every single one of my videos. Share this video to anybody you think this will help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man. And I'm about to be, man.
I heard it talking shit, but ain't nothing. Tips on the stick, yeah, that clip hold 100. Okay, out the pouch, out the onion. Heard it talking down, but